Welcome to the next episode of DP5RTV Sign-Ons and Sign-Offs. Okay guys, we are back in Mindanao. Today is gonna be Cagayan de Oro for some reason, so let's move on to the intro song, shall we? Hi everybody, I'm your host, the voiceover of DP5RTV. Today is gonna be Cagayan de Oro for some reason. So while I was recording, I was gonna go say in the Wikipedia geography where I talk about the city of Cagayan de Oro. It paused. So the etymology, I had to make an intro, but it didn't work. It even paused, and I even checked it, and I screwed and I screamed several times. Like I don't know, like I'm just mentioning it, like everything, like I don't know, like like in the Walkman in the I was like the segment was actually not working because it was like okay guys, but that's okay. So I recorded it again, and guys, remember, once and for all, start the episode and write the station notice now, shall we? Guys, let's read it right now. Let's write it right now, okay? Okay. We're gonna be quick. Oh. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm so screwed. By DP5RTV corporate. Oh no. Where is she? Oh no. No, not again. 250 kilowatt, okay. Transmitting power. No, not pepper. Power. Paper, not paper. Power. Okay. Width. Turn it. Okay. Number. BSD dash. BSD dash. Oh. BSD. Hi. B. 47-2015. Oh no. Valid until December. No, not Demander. December. Okay, 31,023. No, not Tower 2023. Not Work 2023. You, not you, 2023. Wow, not wow, 2023. Why are you doing that, bro? Why are you doing that, huh? Why are you doing that? Okay? 2023, I'm just gonna type it instead. Okay, then add. Located at what? Located at what? Located at. Located at. Oh, Sunflower Street. No. The Sunflower Street. I copied the title. Okay. Aluminium Street Cagayan City Misamis Oriental Channel 16. 3 electronics engineers. And 4 first-class radio operators. Okay? Okay. Following. Duly. Licensed. By the professional. Ayos ka pa listed. What? Regulation Commission and the National Telecommunications. Not the dot again. Okay, mission. Okay, we go. Electronics engineers. Engineer Romulo Kaman Tataro Jr. ECE number 0. Come on. Oh! What was that sound? It was weird. I forgot. Okay. Michael D. De La Cruz. Oh! CR-21. Up! Orlando M. Lagarta. 93-1 PNCR-6016. Come on, Renee! Please save. No, not the end. -575. And Renee! Rodolfo! Sir Rodolfo is the winner! Congratulations! Okay, Rodolfo A. Macagal. Okay, he's the winner now. D9-1 PO X dash 5663. Whoop! 5663. No. 58663. No. 8363. 8 and okay. Channel C. Oh, I spelled channel. Okay, channel 16. Cagayan de Oro is now signing on. Okay, guys, we're just gonna put off on it. Okay, guys, let's be honest. Before we read the station notice, let's go back to the Wikipedia geography to teach the geography of Cagayan de Oro. Now, let's move on to the Wikipedia geography now, shall we? Okay, guys, let's go talk about Cagayan de Oro now, shall we? Okay, Cagayan de Oro, or abbreviated as CDO, officially the city of Cagayan de Oro, or in Cebuano translated as Dakbayan or Ciudad sa Cagayan de Oro, Filipino translated as Lungsod ng Cagayan de Oro. It's a first-class, highly urbanized city in the region of northern Mindanao, Philippines. It is the capital of the province of Misamis, with geographically situated but government administrative independent from the provincial government. According to the 2010 census, it has a population of 728,402 people. Cagayan de Oro also serves as the regional center and business hub of northern Mindanao and part of the growing metropolitan Cagayan de Oro or Metro Cagayan de Oro, which is actually called the city of Cagayan de Ro area, which includes the city of El Salvador, the towns of Opol, Alubihid, Lagindigan, Gitagom, Lugait, Naawan, Initaw, Libertad, and Manticaw at the western side, and the towns of Taguluan, Villanueva, Hasaan, Caberia, and Balingasan at the eastern side. Cagayan de Oro is located along the north-central coast of Mindanao Island, facing Makahala Bay, and is bordered by the municipalities of Opol to the west, Taguluan to the east, and the provinces of Bukidnon and Lanao to the north to the south of the city. According to the 2010 census, the city has a population of 728,402, making it the 10th most populous city in the Philippines. Cagayan de Oro is also famous for its water rafting or kayaking adventures, one of the tourism activities being promoted along the Cagayan de Oro River. Let's go back to okay, guys. Let's talk about the etymology of Cagayan de Oro, shall we? Hey guys, I have to go to the toilet right now, real quick right now. So I'm gonna just do that for in time right now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this one. Okay. This was that one for my. Oh gosh. Okay, what am I gonna do right now? Do I just okay, there we go. Finish all of them. Okay. Now, let's talk about the etymology of Cagayan de Oro. But first, let's. I'm gonna drink some water first. Okay. Etymology now, shall we? First of all, the name Cagayan de Oro, or the River of Gold, translated in English, can be traced back to the arrival of the Spanish Augustinian Recollect friars in 1622. The area among Himologan na Huluga was already known as Cagayan. Early Spanish written documents in the 16th century already referred to the place as Cagayan, which is now begins with the province of Cagayan. The region of Northern Mindanao, which included Cagayan de Oro, is granted as encomienda to a certain Don Juan Griego on January 25, 1571. It was then former Vice President of the Philippines, Emmanuel Pelaez, who appended the Oro to Cagayan. The name Cagayan is shared by other places in the Philippines. These include the province of Cagayan, Northern Luzon, the Cagayan Island, in the northern Sulu Sea, and the former Cagayan de Sulu, currently named Mapul, an island in Tawi-Tawi. Let's go talk about the history of Cagayan de Oro, shall we? Okay guys, let's talk about the history of Cagayan de Oro, shall we? 1. The classical period. The Cagayan de Oro area was continuously inhabited by late Neolithic to Iron Age Austronesian cultures. The oldest human remains discovered was from the Huluga caves, once used as a burial place by the natives. The skull comes to the Scripps Institute of Oceanography in 1977 was dated to be from between 350 and 377 Anno Domini. The caves have yielded numerous artifacts, but most areas have been badly damaged by guano collectors and amateur treasure hunters. Associated with the cave is the Huluga open site, believed to be the site of the primary pre-colonial settlement in the region identified as Himologan by the first Spanish missionaries. The site is located about 8 kilometers from present-day Cagayan de Oro. The discovery of a gravesite in 2009 uncovered remains of Song Dynasty from 960 to 1279 Anno Domini. Saladonware and Sukhothai period from 1238 to 1347 Anno Domini. Sangkalok ceramic ware, in addition to body ornaments and to stone tools. It indicates that the region was part of the Asian maritime trading network of Southeast Asia. I'm going to do someone first. Skulls recovered from the site showed that the native Cagayanos practiced certificate and bishop the formation of sea statue as a mark of statues similar to skulls from archaeological sites in neighboring Butuan. The Huluga open site was extensively damaged in 2001 to give way to a bridge project by the local administration. It was the source of controversy when a team from the University of the Philippines Archaeological Studies program dismissed the archaeological importance of the site by declaring it as a camp-like area and not a settlement, and thus not worthy of habitat production under the laws. It was alleged by local conservationists that the UPASP team was were influenced by the local government, so the bridge project could not continue. The site is still not protected and continues to be quiet despite protects by local historians and archaeologists. To the colonial period or the Spanish period. The Imalocan settlement was still occupied by the times the Europeans made contact. In 1622, Anno Domini, two Spanish Augustinian recollect missionaries visit the settlement and describe it as being inhabited by a mixed stock descended from highland Bukidnon, Lumad, and seafaring Visayas or Dumagan. They describe the men of the settlement as being tattooed like other Visayas and the women as being ornamented with intricate jewelry, some of which were golden. They also identified them as animists, practicing traditional animism, though they paid tribute to Muhammad Kudarap, the Sultan of the Sultan of the Islamic Sultanate of Maguindanao to the south. In 1626, Fray Agustin de San Pedro persuaded the chief of Himologan, Datu Salangsang, to transfer his settlement down to the Cagayan River to the present-day Gaston Park. De San Pedro later fortified the new settlement against Sultan Kudarap's raiders. In 1738, Spanish dominance was felt in Cagayan de Oro. When Misamis gained the status of province in 1818, one of its four districts were the Partidos de Cagayan. In 1871, the Partidos became a town and was made a permanent capital of Misamis. February 27, 1872, Governor-General Carlos Maria de la Torre issued a decree declaring Cagayan the permanent capital of Segundo Distrito de Misamis. During this area, the name of the town was known as Cagayan de Misamis. In 1883, the town became a seat of the Spanish government of Mindanao for the provinces of Misamis Oriental, Misamis Oriental, Bukidnon, Lanao del Norte. On January 10, 1899, Cagayan de Misamis joined the government of Emilio Aguinaldo, was its celebrated independence from Spain. It was the second time that the Aguinaldo government was declared and the new Philippine flag raised on Mindanao Island. By virtue of the 1898 Treaty of Paris, Spain ceded the Philippines to the United States. This conflict and resulted in the Philippine-American War. The American period. On March 11, 1900, on March 31, 1900, Americans occupied the town of Cagayan de Misamis, and on April 7, 1900, a battle erupted in the town center led by General Nicolas Capistrano, Filipino resistance fighters. This will later become known as the Battle of Cagayan de Misamis. The Americans won the war, and about 40 years later gave the Philippines its independence on July 4, 1946. The war used in Cagayan de Oro was prompted by the presence of the Americans in 1898. The Americans were initially unsuccessfully repulsed by the Cagayanos forces led by Mayor Don Apolino Velez at the historic Battle of Macahambos on June 4, 1900. After the troubled years, peace finally brought back the economic activities to normality under the guidance of the United States. Consequently, from a purely farming fishing area, Cagayan de Oro emerged into a booming commerce and trade center. Guys, okay. Number 4, the Spanish period and Second American period. On May 3, 1942, American and Philippine forces fought heroically against invading Japanese forces from Panay. Unable to resist the overwhelming and the better supplied Japanese, the Allied forces retreated to more defensive positions outside the city. The Japanese burned most of the city and took up residence at the Ateneo de Cagayan University, now Xavier University Grade School, and used the ferry crossing near San Agustin Church. In addition, the Japanese also established at least 3, likely more, comfort stations in the city, where enslaved local girls and teenagers were forced by Japanese soldiers into sexual slavery, which includes routine gang rapes and murders. The Japanese army implemented a scorched earth policy. Filipino and American guerrilla forces fought back during this occupation, and American planes bombed both the university and San Agustin Church on October 10, 1944. The Japanese were never able to successfully move outside the city for any length of time due to the due to the constant pressure and attacks from the Philippine resistance movement. Combined American and Free Philippine forces landed in Cagayan de Oro on May 10, 1945, 3 years and 7 days after the Japanese occupation. During this period, the Japanese committed many atrocities against the local population of Cagayan de Oro, as they did throughout the Philippines. Colonel Fumio Suzuki and 200 of his men escaped capture during the liberation of the city and withdrew into the mountainous jungle. They were caught 2 years later, only to be survived by cannibalizing the Higaonom tribal people. At least 70 people were eaten. A Cagayano, the physician Antonio Julian Montalvan was a member of an espionage team working for the return of General Douglas MacArthur to the Philippines. Later, he became a part of Manila spy network. He was captured, tortured, and decapitated by the Japanese. Now, Number 5, the post-war area. In 1948, the barrios of El Salvador and Mulugan were the sitios known as Salas, Sambulawan, Sinalok, Lagtang, Talaba, Kalabay-Labay, and Hinagdaan were separated from Cagayan de Oro to form the town of El Salvador. In 1950, the barrios of Opol, Igpit, and Lower Iponan ng Barangay Bara were separated from Cagayan de Oro to form the town of Opol. On June 15, 1950, President Emilio Quirino signed Republic Act No. 521, which granted the status of the chartered city to the municipality of Cagayan de Misamis. This was made possible through the efforts of the then Cagayan de Oro Congressman Emmanuel Pelaez. Number 6, the martial law area. During the martial law era, Cagayan de Oro was not spared from military bombings and the usage of brutal mechanisms against dissenters of the Marcos regime. By the time martial law ended, more than 1,000 people from the city had been tortured, raped, electrocuted, or salvaged. Cagayan de Oro did not take these violations lightly, and the city came to have a reputation as one of the centers of political opposition in the Philippines. Cagayan de Oro was declared a highly urbanized city by the Ministry of Local Government on November 22, 1983 and 1986. The city participated in the People Power Revolution, not to begin with as a People Power Revolution anniversary, through rallies in the streets of the city. When the revolution succeeded and ousted Marcos from power in Manila, the city was among those who supported the installation of Corazon Aquino as president. Number 7, the recent history. In 1992, the National Museum of the Philippines, or NMP, recognized as the archaeological value of Huluga when it gave the open site and cave surprise accession numbers. In 1999, however, Mayor Vicente Y. Emano conceived the plan to build those Huluga to give way to a road and bridge project. The project was stopped in 2001 but eventually continued in 2002. The construction destroyed at least 60% of the archaeological sites open area, where the majority of artifacts can be found. Protest against the heritage destruction was made by cultural experts, but nothing happened with their play. Now, the notable calamities. On the evening of December 16 to 17, 2011, tropical storm Sendong, internationally named Washi, caused widespread flash flooding in northern Mindanao. In Cagayan de Oro, hundreds living near the banks of the Cagayan de Oro River were killed, with hundreds still missing. Officials says that despite government warning, some people did not evacuate. 5 people were killed in the landslide, while others died in the flash floods which occurred overnight following 10 hours of rain, compounded by overflowing rivers and tributaries. Most of the victims have been sleeping. In some areas, up to 20 centimeters of rain fell in 24 hours. More than 2,000 were rescued, according to the Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, and at least 20,000 people were staying in 10 evacuation centers in Cagayan de Oro. Officials were also investigating reports that the entire village was swept away. The confirmed death toll from the disaster is 1,268. In January 2017, Cagayan de Oro, along with other parts of Visayas and Mindanao, was impacted by a combination of low pressure area and the tail end of a cold front. The heavy rain inundated many streets, stranding many commuters. At the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, or USTP, about 900 to 1,000 students were trapped, as most of the campus was flooded. The students were forced to climb to the upper floors of the school buildings and wait until rescue arrived. The city shopping malls of Claro and Recto Avenue, not to be confused with Claro and Recto Avenue in Davao City, were also severely affected, with Lim Ketkay Center completely inundated by the floodwaters. A basement parking area of a mall at the corner of Corrales Street was covered with water, while another one near Bitan Creek was flooded as well, even though the area was elevated. On December 21, 2017, Typhoon Binta International named Tembin impacted most of Mindanao. It made its landfall in the Davao region, our home region. 3 bridges were closed due to rising water levels in Cagayan de Oro, where 1,790 individuals were forced to evacuate. Roughly 30,000 people were either stranded in ports or staying in evacuation center, while 22,000 people moved to higher grounds due to heavy flooding. Let's go back. Let's go talk about the geography of Cagayan de Oro now, shall we? Okay guys, let's talk about the geography of Cagayan de Oro, shall we? First of all, Cagayan de Oro is located along the north-central coast of Mindanao, the second largest island in the Philippine archipelago. The southern part of the city is bordered by the provinces of Bukidnon and Lanao del Norte. The municipality of Opol borders the city on the west, and Tagoloan, Misamis, Oriental to the east. To the north lies Makahalar Bay, facing the Bohol Sea. Its total land area is 488,086 square kilometers, representing 13.9% of the entire Misamis Oriental province. It includes 25 kilometers of coastline and a harbor, Makahalar Bay. Approximately 44% of Cagayan de Oro is classified as agricultural land, while 38.4% is classified as open spaces. Now, the barangays. The Cagayan de Oro is politically subdivided into 41 barangays. Each barangay consists of puros o some of sitios. The city is frequently categorized in reference according to geographic factors. First district, west of the Cagayan River, consisting of 24 barangays, which are mostly suburban. And the second district, east of the river, made of 70 barangays, including city barangays from numbering from 1 to 4. Now, the climate. Under the common climate classification system, Cagayan de Oro, the tropical monsoon climate, or AM, with an annual average temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. In June 1998, the city recorded its highest temperature to date is 29 degrees Celsius. How can that happen to Cagayan de Oro right now? Cagayan de Oro, and why is that? Because Cagayan de Oro does not receive an even amount of rainfall throughout the year. The driest months are March and April, while August and September are the wettest months. The rainy or wet season lasts from June until November, with the relatively drier seasons lasting from December until May. City lies outside the typhoon belt but is affected by the Intertropical Convergence Zone, or ITCZ. That's it. Let's go back to the Keep North, shall we? Okay guys, before I read the station notice, I'm going to drink some water first because it's running out of water. There we go. This is Channel 16 Cagayan de Oro, a commercial VHF TV station owned and operated by DP5RTV Corporation, transmitting on a 250 kilowatt transmitting power with permit number BSD-0047-2015, valid until December 31, 2023. Channel 16 transmitter is located at Aluminium Street, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. Channel 16 is operated by the following personnel duly licensed with the National Regulation Commission, National Telecommunications Commission, Attorneys Engineers, and Development State Doctor Jr., EC number 00339A, Engineer Joseph I. Ignacio, EC number 0058108, Engineer Jose Paulo L. Garibay, EC number 0054943. First class video operators: Michael D. Dalcos, 98-1PNCR-2108, Rolando M. Lagarta, 93-1PNCR-6016, Medeo Agravante, 93-1PV-5715, Rodavay Magdangal, 99-1PX-8368. Channel 16 Cagayan de Oro is now Signons. Okay guys, before we read the close down, let's go back to the Wikipedia geography to teach more about Cagayan de Oro's geography, the demographics. Let's move on to the demographics now, shall we? Okay guys, let's talk about the demographics now, shall we? According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 728,402 people, making it the 10th most populous city in the Philippines. About 44% of the household population, we'll talk about it later, so So the Metro Cagayan de Oro were separated as the religion, where I talk about that later. But in the meantime, it does that. It does that. Okay. The geography next. Come on. Why is this not even happening? Okay. About 44% of the household population in Cagayan de Oro classified themselves as ethnically mixed people. 22%. 22.15% as Cebuano, 4.38% as Boholano, while 28.07% as other ethnic groups as of 2000 census. Now the religion. Roman Catholicism is the city's dominant religion, represented by almost 70% of the total population. It is administered by the Archdiocese of Cagayan de Oro, which comprises the three civil provinces of Misamis, Oriental, Bukidnon, and Cagayan in northern Mindanao, as well as the entire Caraga region. It is a metropolitan seat on the island of Mindanao. The current Archbishop of Cagayan de Oro is the Most Reverend Jose Araneta Cabantian, SSJVDD, which I don't know what that means, who was installed on August 28, 2020. His seat is located at the St. Augustine Metropolitan Cathedral. Now, the Black Nazarene Shrine. In 2009, the minor basilica of the Black Nazarene in Quiapo, Manila, decided to move the replica statue of the Black Nazarene to the Archdiocesan Shrine of the Black Nazarene, or the Jesus Nazarene Parish Church, located along Claro and Vector Avenue, which I talk about in the story. It is not to be confused with the Claro and Vector Avenue, Vector Avenue, or Claro and Vector Avenue, or in Davao City. This was so the Black Nazarene devotees from Mindanao do not have to travel to Quiapo for the annual pilgrimage. To this day, it holds the largest translation parade in all of Mindanao. In September 2008, the Jesus Nazarene Parish Church underwent year-long physical renovations to make its facade look more like the very basilica in Quiapo itself. Now, the Protestant and Evangelical Christianity. Protestant missionary activity in the city started in 1916, although it has grown numbers over recent decades. One of the non-Protestant groups in the city is Pentecostalism, which dramatically increased from 2.8% of the total population. About 20 churches are settled in the metropolitan area. Celebration International Church is one of the highest member attendances, with a record of 735 members. In addition, three main Pentecostal mother churches are situated in the suburban area and few in the metropolitan areas. Meanwhile, Adventists, Latter-day Saints, Lutherans, and Methodists have lately grown in number within the suburban areas. Other Christian churches includes the Iglesia ni Cristo, the Iglesia Filipina Independiente, the United Church of Christ in the Philippines, or UCCP, abbreviated as Christ's Commission Fellowship, Victory Christian Fellowship, Baptist Reformed Churches, and the Jesus Miracle Crusade. Now, the Islam is practically made by Maranao settlers. The Balik Islam, or reverts, majority of the Muslim population consists of immigrants from nearby Iligan and Marawi, where they travel to work, engage in business, and study. It has increased over the years due to conflicts in the Bangsamoro region. Most recently, the Marawi siege that started on May 23, 2017. There's several large mosques and about 50 small mosques can be found in the city, as well as Muslim prayer rooms, or musallas, in some schools, malls, ports of entry, halal restaurants, and government buildings. Masjid Orohama, located in the corner of Aguinaldo and Domingo Villa streets, is the old mosque in the city, founded in 1930. Masjid Sharaf Alawi in Barangay Balulang is the largest mosque in northern Mindanao, with over 3,200 square meters in land area, which also includes a madrasa and community center. During the Eid holidays, the Pelay Sports Complex is a known place for hosting the annual Salatul Eid. In other religions, Buddhism and Taoism practiced by majority of local Chinese. Some are even members of the local chapter of the Bell Church in Barangay Makasandig. Now, the languages. Among Cagayanos, the Cebuano language is primarily spoken. Tagalog serves as the secondary language of the city population. English is mainly used for business in the local academy. Maranao is widely spoken by the city's Muslim community, the majority of which is composed of ethnic Maranao. Subanen, Binukim, Higaonon, and Hiligaynon, which I talked about in the Kazi's episode, are also spoken to varying degrees by the respective ethnic communities in the city. Filipino Hokkien is also used by the local Chinese Filipino community. Let's talk about the economy of Cagayan de Oro, shall we? No interest in this time. First of all, Cagayan de Oro is the regional center, logistics, and business hub of northern Mindanao. City's economy is largely based on industry, commerce, trade, service, and tourism. Investment in Cagayan de Oro City for the first 6 months of 2012 reached 7.4 billion pesos, up